With the decommissioning of the interim afloat staging base USS Ponce FSB-1, 15, XLPD-15, the Navy removed the prototype laser weapon system that had been on the ship, which was built as an Austin-class amphibious transport. The Ponce's replacement, USS Louis B. Puller ESB-3, did not get the laser. Now, according to a report by the Daily Star, we have found out the lucky vessel that did get the laser. That ship is the San Antonio-class amphibious transport USS Portland, LPD-27. The Portland was commissioned in the middle of December and is slated to be homeported in San Diego. The vessel will not only test the laser weapon system, it will also serve as flagship for the upcoming RIMPAC exercise. The United States sent the laser weapon system to the Middle East, where after a series of demonstrations, the captain of USS Ponce was authorized to use it as a defensive weapon. The Ponce was decommissioned last summer and had been the subject of a rumored purchase by Argentina. The Portland displaces 25,000 tons and has a top speed of 22 knots. According to the 16th edition of the Naval Institute's Guide to Combat Fleets of the World, it can carry 2 LCAC, landing craft, air cushion, roughly 700 Marines, and up to 4 helicopters. It is armed with the Mk-31 launcher for the RIM-116 rolling airframe missile and 2 30mm Bushmaster 2 chain guns. Other laser programs have been in the works as well. One concept involved installing a pallet with a high-energy fiber laser on an H-60 airframe, turning a Black Hawk or Seahawk into a Laser Hawk. The Army also tested a laser weapon on the AH-64 Apache. Both the Black Hawk and Apache had the ability to guide missiles like the AGM-114 Hellfire and AGM-123 Skipper with lasers. Another laser known as Athena was used to shoot down drones in another recent test.
You'll notice the metal is on fire here. I did not see a blue ray. I didn't see any ray at all before the explosion. Maybe you did. I can't slow it down enough to see. But we have melted metal here. You see that metal running down the drain? It melted the metal. Back that up slightly. See, it's a metal object that they're blowing up. This is not a copyright violation because I'm doing commentary on what we are viewing here. I am reviewing the... Did you see any laser beams that time? No. I see bits of the things blowing up and splattering everywhere, but I guess if you slowed it down enough, maybe you could see the beam. I don't have a way of slowing things down enough. This is a great one because it shows not only that they can knock it out of the sky, but they'll show you how they actually heat the wing until it, nothing visible. Watch this. They heat the wing until it falls out of the sky.
So LAWS is really designed to give the Navy an alternative to all the conventional weapons that we've had. So it's the first one that's out the door in a maritime environment to get to the Navy after next, which is very much about how you encounter surface and air targets.
We want to make sure that we can have a viable counter to any threat. So unmanned aerial systems are an emerging technology. We're seeing increased proliferation here inside this operating area. We want to make sure that we have a viable means of dealing with a potential threat. LAWS provides me a quick reaction capability against that threat, and it's going to reduce my chance of collateral damage.
LAWS is lasers.
We're going to launch the
Aerial
Scan Eagle,
weapons.
which is our unmanned aerial system. It's going to go out and it's going to fly a series of tracking patterns in front of the ship. It'll give us the opportunity to go through the tracking pattern, go through the motions of it, get through and verify all of the timings, all of the safety protocols that we have in place, that we can maintain the range clearance and everything. Then once we get the established conditions set, we'll engage that aerial platform with photons going at the speed of light, which will heat it to the point of destruction and cause it to crash into the ocean.
The bottom line is that this provides for increased safety and security for my crew and our ship. It provides me with a wonderful capability against.
So they heat the wing until it falls from the sky. They didn't blow it up. They just made it fall from the sky. Take note of that. As we've had planes fall from the sky more than once.
A variety of targets, whether that's surface or air.
So we've got amphibious assault ships. I don't know what those are. But this is just helping you to understand that lasers have been around for a number of years now. They've been developed by, as you saw, the Air Force and the Navy. They've been deployed on Army Apache helicopters, as he stated earlier. They've been deployed on ships. They've even sold one in the Middle East. So they've been researching this for who knows how many years. You know, they do a lot of testing on these things long before they ever put them on a ship to do this kind of testing. I don't know what we're seeing here. It looks like something is burning, but they never explain this picture. Maybe it's just exhaust coming from the ship. I have no idea. Something I also find interesting, but I don't know, probably some Navy guys will understand, is why there's a variety of flags. The one we see on the right's got 3 flags flying. This one that crosses our path, I believe, also had 3 flags. Is it the U.S. and something for the armed services and something for something else? I really don't know. What they are, but there's at least 3 flags flying there. Only one of them was a U.S. excuse me, a U.S. flag. Well, there isn't much more, just shots of the ships, which I don't know what they are, so I'm gonna just close it out there. The only real point that I'm making is that this is the, it says it will test a prototype laser weapon, and they're definitely being called weapons, because they are designed to shoot down planes and other such things. They call it a prototype, but I'm sure they've been around for a lot longer. This is clearly not the first one that's ever come out, because they said it replaced another laser that was on this ship previously. So, whatever that one was. And this is the U.S. military news. This is not coming from Russian propaganda. This is our own military news that's telling us what it is that they're working on. So, for those who don't believe that there are laser weapons, yes, the U.S. military has developed and is in the process of using laser weapons. How long they've been in use, I think a earlier date on this showed 2014, right on this this video here. So they've been around for a while. So that's all I'm doing here, is updating you as to whether there are in fact laser weapons. And yes, this is a known fact. It's not a conspiracy theory, and it's not some propaganda coming out of Russia. This is our own U.S. military news telling us about the lasers that they are using. So, if they're confessing to the use of this one, how many more are in use that they are not talking about? Okay, folks, that's it for now. Have a good day. Bye-bye.